Howdy folks, how's it diddling? Hope you had all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. First video for 2024. It's going to start with the Peugeot. Going to take it for a nice leisurely drive up to Ambergate to the Great British Car Journey because I need to renew my membership. So let me get this fired up and I'll get the camera set up and come and join me. How much rust? All of it. Right folks, we're all ready to rock and ruin. So let's, everything looks good. Probably need some petroleum at some point, but here we go. How you doing over there? Enjoying the view? Oh, there's an old Mercedes there. In that place. Old E-Class. That's right viewers, a junction like that onto the A50. So far, vital signs, oil pressure, good. Oil temp, it's getting up to temp. Just noted I should really clean the screen of my phone because, well, with all the fingerprints and everything on it, it's making it a bit difficult in the with the light hitting it. It's making it a bit tricky to be able to read it. But no bother. So I need to take the A61. It's telling me. Oh, this is what Sunday driving's about. Take your nice classic or retro car for a bit of a Sunday punt about. Lovely. The weather, it's cold, it's a bit cloudy, but there is sunshine trying to break through. Alright, we want Chesterfield Matlock. Yeah, this lane will do. Oh, a Fiat 500 in front that's a hybrid. Okay. Yeah, this. Yep. Perfect. Now you're probably thinking, Dave, why don't you have the top down? Get some winter fresh air in your locks. Well, it's a bit cold for that, so I'm choosing not to. It's 60 down this road. Bloody hell, here's me pooting along at 45. Tell you what, folks, when I see a classic car or a retro car on the road and it's just been driven like this is, it brings a smile to my face because I think, yes, that person is winning in life. Now we need to go straight over. Right, that's perfect. Now this is probably going to be the last time I take this car out for a bit of a long jaunt. There might be others, but as far as shows for 2024, bit of a sad one because I'm going to be selling this car. It currently will be up for sale, or is, or kind of, you know, with any luck, by the time this video goes out, it might even be sold, which would be awesome, but doubtful. But yeah, I'm selling the Peugeot. I don't really want to sell the Peugeot. It's a great car. I love it. Done many good shows in it, the likes of Retro Rides, Drive Tribe, and the such. And I will be sad to see it go. Fortunately, I can't keep it really, mainly the fact that I've got other projects in the loop. This is currently parked at my stepfather's, who has been absolutely awesome. He let me work on it there. I haven't got any room at home because I've got 3 cars on the front, plus the Volvo, my daily driver, plus my partner's car as well. So we have 5 cars at home, and it's just not really viable to kind of have another car there. I'm pretty sure the neighbours are not happy with me anyway with all my projects, but they're off the road and everything like that. But it's a case of space and also money. So I am not a millionaire. I'm not even 100,000-aire. I'm not even 1,000-aire. The Peugeot fortunately has to go to make way for other vehicles, but that money will be piled into the such the like as the Renault Clio and the wonderful MG ZR, and also my Mercedes Purple Slurple as well, the Suzuki Wagon R. So there's a lot to be going on with. So even though it will be sad to sell this and it be gone, just hope that the next person enjoys it as much as I have, because I have really enjoyed this car. It's been an absolute treat to drive and a pleasure, and I'd have another one in a heartbeat. I really would. Would I have a 1.9 though? No, I think I'd be very happy with just sticking with this, which is the 1.6. It's a very nippy little engine. I found that the 1.6 tends to have a bit more razzmatazz. I know that people are going to say, oh, but the 1.9's got more power and that. Yeah, but they're not as revvy. The engines are not as revvy, they run hotter, and just in general, just kind of... Come on, girl. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah, they run a bit hotter, and I've had many years ago, I had a Peugeot GTI. It was a 1.6, but unfortunately the engine was very pooched. So I ended up putting a 1.9 engine on the 1.6 gearbox. Now that car was great for acceleration, and I mean fantastic for acceleration. But like I say, the engine runs hotter than the 1.6 is. They don't typically seem to be as revvy, and they're not gutless by any means, but the choice between the 1.6, which this year was 115 horsepower, as opposed to the 130 horsepower on the 1.9s, I'd have a 1.6 every day. They're just a nice little engine. So we're looking for oil pressure and everything. Oil pressure, mint. Oil temp creeping up. Water temp, it's there in spirit. The gauge actually works, so that's a good thing, kind of. Now, when I bought this car, for some strange reason, the wires had been cut for, there's a sensor that goes in the top of the reservoir tank, and it tells you of low fluid. And for some reason they'd cut that, don't know why, but to be fair, the sensor was also buggered as well, so that didn't help matters. Now, them water level sensor units, you cannot buy them anymore from Peugeot. Trust me, I've tried. And if you could, they're about £70–80. Now, I have found a few specialists over in France. They can still get them new and second hand, but with shipping them, it was a lot of money. So I took a couple of punts on a few items. Let's get past this Ford KA. I took a punt on a couple of items. Didn't work out great the first couple of times, but third time lucky, I bought a sensor off eBay for £13, and it works fantastic, because what would happen is the water level light would be on the dash to say that, oh, you got no low water, and that simply isn't the case. I know that the engine is good, it doesn't use any water, but yeah, so plug that in, and it's connected to the temperature gauge, so when I plugged that in, the temperature gauge started working, so that's a win-win. Now I'm just looking over at my phone, don't worry, I'm not touching it. Now luckily that has a satellite on it, and it also tells you the speed. It currently says I'm doing 70. Well, 69, 70. So on my phone it's saying I'm doing 70. On the dash, coincidentally, it says I'm doing about 73 miles per hour. And it's not like I fitted any aftermarket wheels or tyres. They're the factory spec tyres, or size tyres should I say. Yeah, so I'm doing about, so it looks like it's about 2–3 miles per hour over. So we're not too far now, we're about 9 minutes away from, it says 9 minutes away from Ambergate. Now, I'm going to renew my membership, but like an idiot, I have forgot my membership card, so hopefully they'll have the details all on computer. I could do it online, but it gives me an excuse to take the Peugeot for a nice run up there and get some pictures as well. So it's currently coming up to 2 o'clock. I believe oh, look at that countryside. Oh, love it round here. So the Great British Car Journey, I believe, closes at 4 o'clock. Well, that's what it said on the website. So be able to go there for a little bit. And maybe have a coffee, renew my membership, and then make the journey back home. But this is great about living in the Midlands area. is that you've got a lot, you're not too far away from places. There's a lot of specialists as well for vehicles. Oh, this is a 60 road as well. Bloody hell. I do like it. Not that you can see much out because you can just see an embankment and trees, but beyond the embankments and trees, there is some gorgeous houses around here and some lovely countryside. Being a country bumpkin myself from Wiltshire, pig farming country, I do appreciate the countryside. I'm not really a city boy. Don't like the city. Not keen on it. It kind of gives me the, as people say, the ick. Oh, no. Oh, you know, obviously I will go into town, and that's about the only time I do go into town. It's Christmas presents, and that's about it. But apart from that, no, I'm not really up for that kind of thing. Look at that bloody gorgeous view. Oh, wouldn't you want a house on that hill over there? Oh, yes, bloody please. And it doesn't have to be a mansion or anything like that. Nice little cottage in the copse up there, out the way. Little farm track to get to. At least you know you wouldn't get flooded. I think if you got flooded there, then I think most of the country would be in bloody trouble. Oh, love that. So how are we doing on the gauges? Yep, oil good. Oil temp coming up. Yep, all good. Petrol, we're on a quarter of a tank, just under a quarter of a tank. So, but that'll be enough to get us there and back. Tell you what, folks, one thing that I like to do, it's very rare that I do it, but when I'm a passenger in a car, I like to have a good old nose at what people's got in their driveways and stuff like that. You know, see if there's any future projects that can, that gets me eye. Like I say, just before we left my stepfather's, getting onto the, I think it was the A52 or whatever it is, that dodgy junction, there was a nice Mercedes E-Class, M-Reg 94, I think. I kind of like the look of that, you know what I mean? Oh, yes. Speeds down here, 40. Oh, that's alright, that's a bit more. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's getting bloody warm in here. If you want a good heater on a classic car or a retro car, Peugeot. My mum used to have many years ago as a daily driver, a Peugeot 309 style H plate. So what's that? That's 1991, and the heater on that thing was, oh bloody hell! You'd start the thing up. Oh, look at that, nice JCB that. You'd start the thing up, and within 5 minutes you're absolutely roasting. The heater on that was remarkable. Right, oh, we can go, that rarely happens on this junction. Now I might end up grabbing something, a bite to eat or a coffee from the pit stop cafe, because my stomach, as big as it is, I could do with a bit of snap. Alright, we're 1 minute away, and I believe it is somewhere down here. Good thing about these smaller cars, oh, you can't find it, grind it, is that the parking spaces are absolutely huge. Right, we're here. Going to take a few pictures and have a walkabout and renew my membership, and then I'll be back. Let her cool down for a bit. She's done good. Right. Oh, what's eBay trying to sell me? Oh, no. Don't want that. Right, folks. Let's jump on in. Right, folks, so here I am. Fantastic place. Now, I've already been inside. I haven't renewed my membership because I've got my membership card and they need the scanny doodah. So it just means that I have to come back next weekend, which is not a bad thing. I did pop into the cafe to be able to get a bite to eat, and I had a pasty and a nice latte coffee. And now's the time to cruise back home. So there we go. There's the Peugeot looking all good and well. Kind of zoom out. There we go. It's pretty quiet here now. They're pretty much closed for the day. So let's get the heating on, get you mounted up, and toddle on. Well, get the seatbelt on. Now, I spoke to a couple of members of the staff on the front about projects and all bits and pieces, and it turns out that a lot of them have got projects, and a bit like me, try and save stuff that really isn't financially viable. But absolute great bunch of folks. If you ever get a chance to come here, do so. What I'll do is when I come back, hopefully next weekend, actually, ask for permission to have a bit of a walkabout and give you a show of the cars there, because there's some fantastic vehicles here. Not just kind of your Austin A7s, just some absolutely wonderful machinery. So there's one of the blokes here, he's got a Reliant Scimitar. Princess Anne had one of those, don't you know? That's actually here. And it's been converted to diesel, a Perkins turbo diesel, done by the previous chap. And yeah, he was talking about it, and it sounds right up my street, you know. So, but yeah, with that being said, let's spin around, because I'm pointing the wrong way, go up that way, and let's get out of here. Power steering, optional. Let's get some exits this way. So yeah, if you're ever in the area, folks, and fancy a mooch about, come to the Great British Car Journey. It's really nice. Well, it would help if hold that thought, folks, for a sec. Wow, the handbrake is holding. Right. It's alright, we're still on private land, so it was okay to do that. And away we go. I tell you what, the folks at the Great British Car Journey, they're so awesome and nice and very friendly. I'd forgot my membership card to renew, so they said I could do it online or phone them up. But I chatted to, I do apologise if you're watching this, I forgot your name, but got a really interesting collection of cars. He'd said he'd actually got a Cinquecento that was a 2-cylinder that he'd bought, that was originally from Poland, and it was meant to be broken up for parts, and he just happened to buy it because he couldn't see it going to waste, as it were. So definitely got the same, and not just him, there was another bloke, like I say, that had the Scimitar that's got a diesel Perkins engine, 2-litre diesel Perkins engines in it, which I think is just fantastic. I'd love to be able to see it and be able to take it for a drive. Just, I'd like to meet the bloke that decided to put that engine into it. And go, what was your reasoning for putting a diesel engine into a petrol car? I bet it's a bit of a hoot to drive, definitely. But yeah, the folks there are really pleasant. I even popped to the cafe because I needed something to eat. The old fuel station was a bit growly, and I was getting a bit of hunger pains. Well, I hope it's hunger pains. And I turned up kind of a bit too late. The cafe had closed at 2, which is, obviously it's a Sunday, 2 o'clock. They'd closed at 2. The only thing they had was they'd got some sandwiches, but they'd got a cold pasty, which I was quite happy to have that, and I put it on the lad that was in the kitchen serving me. He asked if I wanted it heated up. I know it's only in the microwave, but yeah, absolutely champion. He heated it up for me, and I tell you what, it was now it was no Cornish pasty, don't get me wrong, but a pasty's a pasty, and it got some nice filling in it, so it definitely kept the wolf away from the door. Alright, so we're almost back to putting the Peugeot in its little and its little home. Oh. So I'll get the car put away in a minute and talk to you then. Right, folks, the Peugeot is safely home. I'm safely home. So that was a bit of a drive out to the Great British Car Journey in Amblegate. Bit of a failed mission because, like I say, forgot me membership card to be able to renew it. But it just means that I get to go back again. And hopefully in the next video, well, not the next video, but next time I go there, be able to do a walk around. So until then, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, entirely up to you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, folks, have a good one, and remember, tidy bar.